Hello there, YouTube! How y'all doing? It's your boy Nameless back at it again with a banger of a video of what if Isagi achieved Metavision early. Well, I have nothing else to say other than let's get on to the what if. But before we do all that, let's do a little recap. Isagi has entered the NEO. He has chosen, of course, Bastard Munchen as always. And with the addition of Kira, Kira has chosen FC Barca, and along with Barcha, he has taken the mentorship of Lavinio to come up with a new dribbling style, which favors his playing style, in a sense where his own special unique talent is when the more he gets excited, the more talent he displays, but the more distressed or more despair he is, the less talent he displays. So he developed a dribbling style that complements it, well, his own unique talent, and that is called the beasting dance or beasting dribbling or beat dribble or whatever the hell name you want it to be. It's something related to B and it's something related to dribbling. Combine those together, come up with a cool name. I'm not able to do it. With that, Kira has developed a new weapon to complement his own playing style, just like how Barcha did it under the mentorship of Lavinio, and when the match started, there was a little bit of confusion happening everywhere where Kaiser was just trying to shit on Isagi, but Isagi wasn't having none of that. He realized that Kaiser was gonna keep on butting into his own affairs and his own playing styles, and he just decided to just fuck it, let's just ball. After a couple goals, and of course after a couple of phenomenal displays by both sides of Bastard Munchen and Barca FC, the final decisive play was in motion with Noel Noah. Noel Noah picked up a pass, and then Kaiser himself positioned perfectly in front of the goal to line up a shot into the back of the net. And Noel Noah passed, not to Kaiser, but to Isagi. Kaiser, seeing this, raged like hell, but Isagi just absolutely didn't give two shits and just slammed his foot into the ball and into the back of the net. No wasted movements. And yeah, that brought the decisive end to the game, resulting in Bastard Munchen's win. Alright, good little recap, not much time taken, not much stuff said, but if you guys still want a more clear explanation, I'm not gonna give that. Go watch my video. Sorry. But yeah, let's get on to the actual what if. After the match has ended, Kaiser's going crazy. He's raging. He's like, fuck you, Isagi, how? Well, I wouldn't say he would say Isagi, because just to mock him, he says Yoichi, right? So it's like, fuck you, Yoichi, how dare you do this, blah blah blah, yap 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 yap. And Isagi's just sitting there, just taking it. And I was like, bro, it's not my fault he passed to me. I mean, dude, just do better. And then Kaiser starts crashing out once again, and Isagi's like, man, I'm done with this shit. Isagi just moves on towards Kira and Kaiser, and then they discuss, and then Isagi's like, yo, really good on that butterfly and bee dribbling thing you guys did. Just try to develop it more. I know this has been a little bit since we entered the NEL, but I can really see where you're all coming from. Kudos. And it's a little bit of encouragement and advice from Misagi, and they're like, yeah, you did this and that was so cool. And the last goal was like, wow. And then Lavinio's like, really nice work, kid. Having no one will assist you without you even doing anything is like mad respects. And he's like, yeah, thanks. And that's the end of the interaction from FC Barca and Kaiser's little crash out. Then we move on into the training period. Training period goes fine. Isagi links up with both Kurana and Hiyori. Hiyori still has his, little brooding, oh, I want to quit soccer type mentality. And Kurana is just, we all know Kurana is just Kurana. No matter what happens, he'll always be himself. So yeah, nothing much there. Not much plot development for Hiyori, that'll come on later. And speaking of plot development, the Pablo Cavazos thing. I told you guys, I told you, Pablo Cavazos does have Metavision. If you've checked the latest chapter, I think it was the latest chapter as of right now, of the episode Nagi, Pablo Cavazos is confirmed 100% to have Metavision. I mean, come on. It was pretty obvious with all that eye movement thing he did prior when Isagi's and Rin's team faced against him. Yeah, Metavision, he definitely had that shit. And speaking of which, the little interaction between Isagi and Pablo Cavazos that'll be later revealed on in this episode, or part, or maybe not. Who knows? The future is yet to avail. Oh, that was corny. Sorry. Moving on. Let's just head on to the Manshine match. Nothing much to say. Kaiser's just shitting on Isagi. Well, trying to shit on Isagi. There's not much happening there, but yeah. Kaiser's just doing his best to trying to one up Isagi. Isagi's just not having it. He's just like, bro, stop trying so much. I'm just trying to do my own thing. Fuck off. Couldn't get me with his emo ass. Man, they ruined my goal. My goal. Yeah, I know. I call Isagi my goal. I call Shido my goal. Kunigami is also my goal, bro. Man, they ruined him so much. It's like, oh my god, he's back. My glorious king hero is back. And then look what they did to him. They made him emo. God. Moving on from my rants, let's just head on to the match. Before all the match starts, Nagi, Reo, Chikari just come up to Isagi and they're like, yo, we got new shit now, dude. We're gonna absolutely cook you. Isagi's just sitting there like, okay, let's just see. Match starts, nothing really that big happens. And of course, just like in canon, both Nagi and Reo have this rift in between them that they have created themselves to distance themselves from each other so that they're not dependent on each other. And just like that, when Isagi turns on his Metavision and immediately starts observing everything, he then immediately observes this rift that was created by both Nagi and Reo between each other. And he's like, interesting. So he tests a few theories. He isolates both Nagi and Reo, and Kaiser's just not having it. So he's trying to trip up Isagi, but Isagi's just outmaneuvering him. And Nagi and Reo, they are like, why is he focusing on us? And Chigiri's just out in the back running. But Isagi controlling the ball around, even if he doesn't have enough teammates, is enough proof that he is absolutely cooking this match right now. So to test out his theories, he isolates Nagi, and Nagi tries to perform by himself, and when he groups them up together, they divert. Just like that, when his theories are confirmed, and he passes to Kaiser. Kaiser's confused. He's like, what? What is he doing? But whatever. He's like, finally submitting to my rule, huh, Isagi? It was cringe ass, bro. Cringe. Cringe alert. Moving on. Kaiser starts making his move. Nagi and Ray are confused because they thought that both Kaiser and Isagi were fighting and that they were not going to work with each other, but then clearly they had different plans. And Isagi starts to move in the shadows, try to group up both Nagi and Reo, and the moment Kaiser takes his shot, it immediately gets blocked by Chigiri. Chigiri comes in, he swoops, takes the ball, goes in front, and just like that, Reo tries to help him up, but then Isagi, he delivers Nagi to Reo, and then Reo's like, what are you doing here, Nagi? And he's like, yo, I was just following Isagi. And they're like, no, we gotta work independently, come on, why are you doing this? And then they start having a little cat fight in between, and Chigiri's like, yo, guys, what are you doing? I have the ball right here with me, come on, someone assist me right now. And it's like, ugh, let's just leave him. It says Agi comes in, assists with Chigiri, does a 1-2 pass, dribbles, but then Isagi immediately swoops in, takes the ball from Agi and goes. So just like that, he has used both Nagi and Reo and their little stunts to confuse the team, confuse everybody, and yeah. Just like that with the ball, he moves up, does a 1-2 pass with the others, dribbles, and then Kaiser comes in and absolutely crashes into to take the ball. Isagi just let him do it because he has absolutely no way of having any dominion over until Yukimiya starts working with him. So he goes over to Yukimiya and says, let's do a little team up because it's a little bit hard for both of us to do anything. And so Yukimiya agrees out of absolute, desperation because he himself can't achieve nothing without the help of Isagi. And Kunigami is also there, but Kunigami is being a bitch right now, so he's just trying to, he's not trying to help Kaiser, but he's trying to rotate around Kaiser so he can steal the ball and then, make his goals and whatever. It's just like that, both Isagi and Yukimiya team up. Kaiser tries to do shit, but then, of course, he succeeds. That's due to one reason and one reason only. The only person who's capable of stopping Kaiser as of right now is Isagi, realistically, yeah, and 99% of them are in Ubers. So yeah, Manshine City does not have anything against Kaiser's movements and Kaiser's plays at all. So Kaiser does plays, he moves and shuffles around. Rayo tries to copy Aiku and his whole play of trying to stop Kaiser, but it does not work at all. So he maneuvers around Rayo and slams his foot into the ball, back of the net. First goal goes to Kaiser. Everybody's hollering, everybody's like, whoa, what a shot from Kaiser. I was like, wow, that's so cool. He maneuvered around everybody, and then Real's like, shit. Even though I try to copy IQ and all the other defenders that I've come across, it's still not enough, and everybody is going crazy. Meanwhile, Chris Prince, of course, is like, dude, what are you guys doing? That's so ass. Noah is impressed by Isagi's play yet again, and he's like, I never expected him to become this proficient. I've already seen how well he worked with the team and how he manipulated the team and myself in the Barca match, but this is entirely new. What kind of training or what did he unravel after the U20 match? Because this version of Isagi is just absolutely unparalleled. And so with that, we cut to a flashback when Pablo Cavazos met Isagi for the third time. Well, 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 if it isn't Isagi Yoichi. And Isagi turns around and says, huh, would you look at that? Pablo Cavazos in the flesh. What are you doing here? And Pablo Cavazos is like, don't act so coy with me. I know you're the one who requested me and I'm merely humoring you to see how you've improved. The U20 match has given me a lot of insights on how you've improved, but I know this is not where you're gonna stop. And since we're almost technically the same person, how about I teach you the ropes just a little bit, and you can figure the rest out by yourself. And yeah, with that, for a couple days, Pablo Cavazos was mentoring Isagi on how to play properly, how to use his eyes properly with the use of holograms and whatnot. Close to a week, he has his own shit to do because, he is a professional player, so he can't be away for a long amount of time. So yeah, with that, Pablo Cavazos leaves and Isagi, sad to see him go, but he has gotten a lot of advice, a lot of training, a lot of insights on how to improve his playstyle, how to improve his Metavision. And I'd say right now, like Manshine City match Isagi right now, Buddy Boy's Metavision is way, and I mean way better than Kaiser's. He's absolutely cooking Kaiser in the Metavision section. I am not joking. All it took was Isagi 3 matches. I'm telling you, 3 matches to absolutely decimate Kaiser. And Isagi with Metavision trained by Pablo Cavazos himself, an actual representation of Metavision from Sai, and the experience to go along with it. Yeah, cooked. I'm telling you, Kaiser's cooked. The only reason why Isagi isn't making all the goals by himself is that he doesn't have enough pieces in his board. I mean, my guy is a one-man unit, but sometimes on the professional level, you'll need some pawns. On some chess type bullshit. Moving on. Yeah, the flashback has been completed. We now cut back to Noah being absolutely mesmerized by Isagi's play, and he's like, "Shit! By this time, I really do think, oh, Kaiser's cooked." And Noah's like, "You know what? Screw it. Let's just see what happens." And so he enters the play very, 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 very soon. And Crispin's like, oh, hell no, I am not messing with this action. And so they both enter pretty early on after Kaiser's first goal. And Noah goes to Isagi and says, let's kick it up a notch, shall we? Kaiser's like, huh, set your sights on Isagi now, huh? Well, at least that takes you off my fucking back. And we now move on to the start of the next point. With, of course, Manshine City. Chris Prince starts along with Chigiri. Chigiri runs down the aisle and not Chigiri. Chris Prince himself says like, Chigiri, remember what we did? And Chigiri's like, oh yeah, I actually have a new technique. Why don't I just do that? I'm so dumb. And so he does his 44-degree thing. Nobody's catching it. Not even Noah. I mean, technically Noah does have some interferences, but of course with Chris Prince there, he can't really do anything against him since I'd say Chigiri is faster than Noah. So a little bit of an opening has been created for Chigiri. Chigiri goes blazing through the field, put on his 44-degree spot, boom, back of the net, goal. The goals have been placed 1-1, one for Kaiser, one for Chigiri, and Isagi's all understanding now. He's figured out Chigiri's 44-degree Panther Strike, and it's going to get locked down. Realistically speaking, in Isagi with the Metavision right now, the moment Isagi achieved Metavision in the Manshine City match, he was able to absolutely decimate Nagi, Chigiri, and Chris Prince and Rayo all at the same time. That was when he first awakened it. So don't you dare go in the comments telling me that, oh, why is Isagi so overpowered? Well, that's because he is. Him achieving Metavision early is him becoming overpowered. So I don't want no nothing nonsense. So moving on. We now head on to start with Bastard Munchin. Bastard Munchin starts. Isagi starts going on a 1-2 pass with Yukimiya. Yukimiya starts immediately responding with oh boy Isagi, and then they control the field a little bit. Ness and Kaiser they try to you know play fickle with Isagi and Yukimiya, but Isagi is having none of it. The moment he's got Yukimiya on his side and Noah at the same time, yeah, it's wraps. So he moves along the field, and then Kunigami goes in. Nagi and Ryo are thinking like, oh shit, we need to do something. Nagi goes for Isagi, Ryo goes for Kunigami. But Kunigami was as a distraction so that he could split Nagi and Ryo up. And originally, yes, I would have made it so that Isagi would still keep on repeat the same plan of Nagi and Ryo, like butting Nagi and Ryo together, so that they themselves would stop working together and just, disrupt the whole pace. But now that Chris Prince has entered the game, he has immediately told Nagi and Ryo that Isagi is just playing them. So yeah, it wouldn't work anyway. And Isagi already caught on to that, because he is the GOAT. Do not test me on this. He is the GOAT, he knows. So Ryo goes to Kunigami and Nagi goes to Isagi. Immediately, Nagi tries to butt in and try to take the ball away from him, and with the help of Kaiser and Ness as well, 3 people on him, not happening. Yeah, y'all thought I would actually do that. Nah, gee. Immediately passes to Noah, goes along the field. Yukimiya starts doing up a 1-2 with Noah. The only reason why Noah is humoring Yukimiya right now is because he thinks that Isagi has a plan, and that he is very right. Isagi starts moving along, Rail on Kunigami. Nagi is like, shit, do I go for Isagi or do I go for whatever, I'll just go for Noah. And he goes towards Noah to steal the ball, because, of course, you can't just stay with Isagi all the time, because he doesn't have the ball. You need to have the ball on you. So he goes to take the ball away from Noah, and immediately Kaiser starts tailing Isagi instead of actually getting in on the action. So that he can immediately steal whatever Isagi is thinking of. And Isagi's like, fucking perfect. And so Agi and the other defender starts rushing towards him because Kaiser has now attracted attention towards Isagi and Kaiser. And of course, you attract attention, you then attract defenders. Defenders start swarming both Isagi and Kaiser. Kaiser mainly because, Kaiser is Kaiser, and Isagi hasn't really done anything, in quotation marks, to threaten the line of defense. But actually, it was all according to Isagi's plan. Isagi is literally Aizen right now. Now they get attention from the defenders. Defenders start swarming him. Of course, I already said that. Chigiri is the main point. He starts tailing Isagi because he knows better than anybody else that Isagi is playing some sort of huge game that nobody in the field understands except for Kaiser. To which, yeah, Kaiser does understand a little bit of what Isagi's trying to do, but of course my boy Isagi is playing chess while the others are playing checkers. When Isagi starts to get tailed by Chigiri is like, tch, very troublesome, but it's not something that I can deal with. And so he moves in, Chigiri starts tailing him. Of course, he can't just bypass him. He can, but that's just useless as fuck. So he tails him. Isagi is just moving in the most random ass movesets, to which it does look like that towards Chigiri, and it is what's happening. So he's gonna throw Chigiri off and then move into the final play. Noah with Yukimiya has been cooperating, and Kaiser immediately just shuts off all the defenders, goes towards Noah passes towards Kaiser to Ness to Noah to Yukimiya towards Noah. Yeah, you thought Yukimiya was gonna make a huge pass to it? Nah, that blind ass motherfucker ain't doing shit. So Noah, just like in the last match, does a really huge cross towards seemingly nowhere to an open field, but immediately blazing through comes Isagi and immediately passes towards Kunigami. Kunigami takes up the ball, but then of course Reo is there trying to defend him. So Kunigami has no other choice but to give it to Yukimiya. Yukimiya towards Noah. Noah to Kaiser. Kaiser to Ness. And now Ness, following Kaiser's orders of saying not to trust Noah, he passes towards one of the German defenders, but the German defenders being absolutely shit and not listening to Kaiser, they pass up to Yukimiya. Well, not really Yukimiya, but they try to pass somewhere else, but then Yukimiya caught up to it. Yukimiya starts dribbling towards the goal line and takes a shot. He shoots, the gyro shot almost goes in, but then just there, it immediately bounces off the post and towards Noel. Noel takes a shot. Chris Prince immediately comes in blocking it, and Isagi comes out of absolutely fucking nowhere. It's like, yeah, I knew this shit would happen. Thanks, Chris Prince. And boom, back of the net, 2-1. Everybody's bewildered. Everybody's confused. They're going crazy. It's like, bro, where did he come from? I didn't even see him half the time. And Chris Prince is going crazy. Noel Noah has the most robot-esque smile on his face. Well, not really. That's not really that noticeable, but yeah, you know he's like, shit, this guy's fucking good type of smile. And of course, our boy Kaiser's absolutely crashing, tweaking, and every anger way possible that even makes sense. And Ness is like, Kaiser, I actually, shut the fuck up, Ness. I don't want to hear it right now. Actually, Kaiser, real good job. I was almost gonna crash out over Ness existing for the next 2 minutes, but great. Good for you. Moving on, Isagi's just walking back on some nonchalant shit, and it's like, yeah, just another Tuesday, score another goal that absolutely makes no sense, but does because I'm just that goated. It makes sense, okay? Isagi knew where every single person would be. Well, he knows where they would be, where they were, where they will be. He knows everything. He says that guy. He just needs to take time. He just needs to figure out their patterns, how they respond to passes. What type of passes do they respond to? Do they take a shot? Do they not take a shot? Do they prefer to pass instead of shooting? Do they prefer to shoot instead of passing? It's a little bit similar to when he figured out egocentrism, but that doesn't matter anymore because it's literally second nature to him. So yeah, anything and everything that Isagi has achieved throughout the NEL is basically his entire persona for the past a month or so. And if you go with Blue Lock's techniques, then yeah, no one can defeat Isagi right now. Well, of course the Masters can, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched anyway. Moving on. 2 goals. One to Isagi, one to Kaiser, and 1 goal from Manshine City from Chigiri. Manshine City starts with Bastard Munchen in the lead 2-1, and a couple of seconds, almost a minute passing by, where the Masters only have a minute and a half. Yeah, a minute and a half of how much time they have left. Basically, half the time they have already been allotted to. And Chris Prince, while in the middle of it, starts going haywire, and he's like, well, whatever, fuck it, let's do it in this match. This shot is so peak, this shot is so epic that I don't even know where the hell it's gonna go to. Spoiler alert, Isagi knew, and Isagi cooked him. And after he has blocked his shitty knuckleball shot, Isagi walks up to Chris Prince and he's like, yeah, number 2, my ass. You know, at this rate, the moment I go pro, you're gonna be jotted right down to number 3. And Noah will take your spot, cause guess what? I'm gonna be fucking number 1. And he just moves on, and Chris Prince is like, you come back here, you little shit, I don't care if I wanna get a red card. And he starts going crazy, and Agi and the others, and they're like, bro, calm down. And just per canon, Nagi and Rayo team up, they're like, ugh, to defeat Isagi, we have to do this, blah blah blah. And so, then comes Nagi and Rayo team up, and Isagi's like, huh, a good little development. Not really good for the future, but if they team up together, I guess they have the stakes to go on par with. Yeah, you think it's like, oh, they might have a chance of beating me? No, the best they can do is go on par with Isagi, because Isagi is just that guy. He says that guy. You cannot debate me. He says that guy. Moving on. Isagi absolutely shits on everybody during the match, and Nagi and Ryo is like, they're so done with it, so they do the same thing. Nagi does the revolver shot, but after that comes the real dominance of Isagi. Because this is where shit gets real. After this Uber's match, PXG match, they're consider it done. Isagi's winning them all. But that's for another video, and we'll just see how fucking cool he is. I might even just make one video about Ubers and PXC because it's gonna end so damn fast. I am not gonna lie. And Isagi is like, huh, well, would you look at that? That was pretty good. Something that I could not even predict, but yeah, they are not reproducing this shit at all. Till the last time in this match. I understand it now. And so he immediately moves, and that's game over. Well, not literally, but that final move is gonna be game over. And we'll get to that right now. Isagi starts moving with Yukimiya. Yukimiya's like, dude, when am I gonna get the time chance? Like, it'll happen. It'll happen. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro. It's not gonna happen. Spoiler alert, it's not gonna happen. Moving on, Isagi and Yukimiya start passing to each other, and then Noah, and Crispins are out, obviously, so they just gotta do it by themselves. German players are starting to help him for some reason, and due to plot reasons, because he can't just do it with Yukimiya, Kaiser tries to butt in with Ness, but Isagi immediately outmaneuvers them easily. Shigiri tries to do something, Ryo tries to do something, Nagi tries to do something, nothing ever works. Moving on. Isagi and Yukimiya are absolutely tearing through the field right now, and Isagi's like, wow, this guy is pretty good, not gonna lie, but I could do better. But I could do better as in not, dribble better than him or like do other well, of course he can. Nah, it's not like he can do his dribble is better than him, but he's like do better as in like find a better teammate to complement his own playing style. And just like that, they tear through the defense. Nagi, Ryo, and Shigiri are not able to stop them. Kaiser and Ness are getting shit on by Isagi, and Isagi immediately goes blind. Not like literally blind, as in like blind to the other players. Instead, well, not instead, except for Kaiser. Kaiser immediately knows what Isagi is trying to do, so he immediately does it, falls into Isagi's trap yet again. It's just another repeat of what happened for Isagi's first goal. Second goal for Bastard Munchen. He's literally falling into the same trap, and just like that, before he even realizes, he gets marked, and there goes Kaiser's chance. Immediately, my boy Isagi starts traveling through and gushing down the field, immediately standing in front of the goal. Boom, bottoms up, in back of the net. 3-2. They win yet again. And that's wraps for the Manshine City match, and that's wraps for this video as well. We'll get to the reactions, the salaries, all that in the next video. It might even turn out to be the final video for What If Isagi achieved Metavision early, because yeah, from this point on forward, since he's gonna have Hiyori, Kurana, and all the other, and Raichi as well, yeah, it's practically wraps. He is not, and I mean not getting defeated anytime soon. So yeah, that brings us to the end of What If Isagi achieved Metavision early Manshine City match. And I have nothing else to say other than I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a little bit rushed because of course in between the recordings my software kept crashing, so I had to speed up a lot of the things, so I had to end it early. It's a little bit rushed up, and yeah, I know I have been uploading a lot. I do it in like 2 weeks or like 10 days, 11 days intervals because I really don't know what to do. I'm using Audacity right now, and I cannot do it with another software because there's so much editing process that happens during using Audacity. I have to like temper my voice, do all the noise cancelling and all that, amplify my voice, because right now my recording percentage is like 40, 50, 60-ish, because there's so much background noise everywhere because my microphone is absolutely terrible. So that's why my voice sounds somewhat decent in these videos because of Audacity and OBS and all those other platforms. I don't think I'm like good enough to actually operate it. I have to stick with Audacity. I don't know what's happening with Audacity. I think it's like a problem with my own PC, so I have to get that checked out. That will take a lot more time. And yeah, lots of shit's happening, so my recording's a little bit botched. Sorry for not being consistent at all. It's gonna be like that throughout the year anyway, because my school is gonna start after the summer ends. Yeah, we have summer in May, and our school starts in June, first weekish. And so the uploads are gonna be way less consistent than this. It's gonna be like what? A video per 3 weeks, maybe? I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe I'll be consistent when school starts because I'm gonna be so fucking bored. So yeah, nothing much to say other than the uploading stuff and all the bullshit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment while we're at it. And I really have nothing else to say other than peace.